This is Due by Friday, a weekly challenge podcast with Alex Cox and Merlin Mann. This week's challenge, share your Christmas. Take two.
Hello.
Hello. We're professionals. How are you feeling?
Fine. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good.
Can I give you a little update?
Yes.
Last week, you were extremely compassionate because we had to stop recording because I thought it might be the time. It might be a time where I actually shit my pants for the first time.
Which we've normalized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
we've normalized the shitting and we've
it.
normalized the talking about it.
Yes, yeah. And New Zealanders do this too. I've found this is way more normal. We don't need to get gross about it. It's just a thing that happens. And there are people in my life who have IBS.
Yep.
And I'm like, I know it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. There's two eyes in Kiwi, and that represents me and you.
Why is that funny? I like that.
Because word jokes are funny when you're not expecting them. Mm-hmm. No, but this is happening everywhere. It's starting to really, highlight America's hangups with two things: the hang-up with shitting yourself, and the hang-up within feeling okay talking about it. Don't you think?
I mean, I would have said shame overall because I could have just told you, "Oh dear God, Merlin, I feel so bad," and I could have given you a theory as to why I felt bad, which was wrong, but I was too ashamed to do that.
Okay.
It would have been weak.
We've been at this for a few minutes. I'm starting to get confused. What's happening? You're going to explain why? Because okay. What?
No,
what are we doing?
I'm saying that you're
last week and here's the thing. You do a thing. And you know I love you, but you really avoid giving any context to people. The show ended abruptly last week, and we had a funny, jokey ending because you had a health issue that you needed to address. A health and safety issue, if I'm being honest. Okay? Just so people know. And it ended with a funny AI voice saying, Alex had to leave because they were about to shit their pants. And I thought that was funny. Now you're back this week, and now let's go back in there. Now, what's happening? You're giving an update on how in New Zealand everyone has IBS and they don't know how to spell. Is that right?
No, just like in the UK, the Kiwis seem to
It's actually
to
they
also,
now.
I wasn't expecting it.
It used to be Alexandra.
It was funny.
And then it was Alex, and now it's Alexais. It's the plural. The plural is a plural second person. Because pronouns are, Go ahead.
Pronouns are. That's true. Ser.
I think technically its pronouns is, since they now means singular.
That wasn't.
No, I'm not saying.
Too many word jokes.
No. No, it's like one of those things. It's like those guys on the internet. What do they call them? The always alones or whatever. It's like that.
Always
kind of thing.
alones.
I don't know what they're called. I don't read the trades, Alex. I just need to know enough to have the listener understand. It doesn't matter if you understand. I can't carry both of those burdens by myself. I can't entertain both of you. There's no I in we. Unless you're French. You play flute.
I like that.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Oh, that was funny.
Up there.
There's no I in IBS.
There's one other time.
You could also say there's no we in IBS because that's a different system of excreting. Because weeing, they call it in England. You got to go wee.
Oh.
And then we also is the French word for yes, as I made a pun on a minute ago. But that's also the name of Playboy's attempt to compete with Penthouse in the 70s We magazine.
Is that kind of like Mac World versus Mac User? What was
no?
It's
more like Penthouse versus Playboy is what it's more like.
I don't know. Context, Merlin. I can't carry the water. I don't know what is. I thought Penthouse and
if I have to entertain the listeners and you, if I have to,
it's not entertaining.
Okay, keep yelling because it'll stop me for sure. If I have to entertain the audience and educate you, whilst I'm still waking up. It's gonna be a tough road to hoe. It's not gonna be a Prospero Año and Felicidad. I'll tell you that.
It's very
so what happened was Playboy started And the idea was that they wanted to make a magazine. It's in Chicago. I think you've heard of it. And they wanted to create this new kind of magazine for a new kind of modern man. And the idea was that it'd be like this kind of slightly aspirational, upscale magazine about wanting, to have a certain kind of bachelor lifestyle. But it became most famous for the fact that it had 3 pictorial segments with naked women in each issue. And it was a very popular magazine. And I've had several copies of it myself. I've deployed several copies of it myself. Don't try and open them now.
Ew.
Well, no, they're contiguous now, Alex. There's no I in contiguous if you can't spell. So that was Playboy magazine. And then there was a fellow named Bob Guccione came along later, and he created a magazine called Penthouse Magazine. And you know how Penthouse differed? It wasn't as good and it had pussies in it. And then, so now the thing is, now Playboy, Hustler was not the kind of thing like a normal person bought back then. That was mainly known for people sending in photos of the shit they took and stuff like that. Very, very rough sense of humor. And so the fellow over there in Chicago in the bathrobe, or as you say, the dressing gown, his name's Hugh, and Hugh, there's no I in Hugh. Hugh and I, nosotros. Hugh and I, there's no I in Hugh. Yet. There's no me and we. So what happened was they made Penthouse. Soon they felt a little bit threatened in the market. I don't know if I mentioned this. Penthouse, in addition to having ads for Fisher stereos, also had pussies in it. That'd be what they call Beaver shots. Mm-hmm. And that's the most industrious of all the female organs. I think we could all agree. You ever play a female organ?
No comment.
Oh, it's only got 3/5 as many keys. No, wait, that's black people in the Constitution. I got it wrong.
No.
Was it how much do female keyboards make? Sorry, signed piano at birth. How much do they make compared to? Like a male instrument.
I
think piccolo.
What's the you would know what was like the original Casio? I think is it 75
Casio.
keys?
Yeah, Mr. Casio is my father. The original Casio.
I'm sure Hugh had a full 88.
And they were concerned because they had these, as I mentioned, had the vaginas just portrayed in them. And so what happened was they said, okay, we here at Playboy magazine publication, I don't know what the name of the company is, but they said, hey, look, we got to compete with this. So they started putting out their, and also the boobs in Penthouse were generally a little smaller and shinier, in my opinion. So they put out a small shiny boob Beaver book. Beaver.
Small shiny boob Beaver book.
Give him the Beaver
small
eyes.
Shiny
Give him the
boob
Beaver eyes.
Beaver book.
Beaver book.
Small shiny boob Beaver book.
Small shiny boob Beaver book, and that's called We. And then there's other ones since then as well. You got knocked up. You got knocked up Black Mamas. You got Gent. You got Jugs. Now Jugs seems like a big boob magazine, but the canonical big boob magazine was Gent. That
is
I had a friend
counterintuitive.
We used to run errands, and he'd run into the gas station and pick up a Gent magazine. His name was Tom, and I loved him. Tom really liked big boobs, and he did not lie.
Oh, good.
His sister is Tamina, and she likes big butts and can only tell the truth.
No.
You may ask one question.
Okay.
No, it's you. Okay, look. Sometimes you walk, sometimes you dig, and sometimes you mustn't struggle in the surf. You know what I'm saying? Just let the water carry you away.
Yeah, I'm swimming with the current.
No, well, you're not swimming. You're letting it carry you away. Otherwise, you'd be swimming.
Okay. All right. All right.
If you live here, you'd already be swimming.
Fair.
Tear you down and build an apartment building where you're standing. You ever see Duck Soup? I was up really late last night. So did it hit you fast? Where you were like suddenly of a piece, you're like, ooh, or I'm trying to remember. Had you been already having kind of a morning last week?
I was kind of having a morning, and I had been out drinking really late the night before. Yes. Yeah. And I'm not a big alcohol person, mostly because I don't.
I would say you're a normal sized alcohol person.
I'm going to say it's boring. Oh, but
you can fit on public transit and stuff.
But on the during the holidays though, I become a real
Big
like
chest
person
boy
of
or a little
alcohol.
chest boy?
Nope.
Nobody wants the
We
shows
don't
to be
make
good.
fun
They
of
just want
alcohol
they just want the
anymore.
shows to be done. They don't want them to be good.
The
That makes me sad. I don't want the shows to end. I just want them to be good.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm amazing at drinking because I typically basically binge drink during the holidays because it's the holidays. I'm amazing at the holidays and I'm amazing at drinking during the holidays.
It's important to know that. It's
I
important to know what
have-
you're good at and be honest
Yes.
about it. And I believe it. I've seen it. You get a little catatonic. I've seen that. But the truth is, there are a lot of people who think they're good at it and they're really not. And then it's like, oh, they're January, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm back to normal now. Da-da-da-da-da.
And I kind
Had you
of
been
just
having
thought,
food with it? I'm so sorry. I'm also sick.
yes.
Oh, okay. So you had weird food. You eat a curry.
No, I had 2 glasses of water for every drink. That's just my rule. And I put
For every glass
a
of alcohol,
little-
you have a glass of water.
2. No, 2.
I just
I'm in my
imagine you having a
30s.
tumbler, like a drinking glass size, like tequila or something. I'd say
We've
it's more like a
had-
duck.
I was really perplexed years ago when you talked about carrying cash. I'm like, why in the world would you ever fucking carry cash?
I know.
During
It's
the
weird. I don't
holidays,
know why I said
carry-
that. It's so strange. I just paid for my breakfast with cash, and when they had no problem with it. It was really odd. Who has cash?
There
What
are
is that? What's it for? What is money?
money I've found cash is for you tipping the bartender and saying, hey, every drink I have, please give me 2 of, your little plastic water bottles that are kind of like not a secret, but they don't want you sitting around like slowly sipping your water. They want you to, buy in my case, usually a vodka Diet Coke or a double vodka
You drink
Diet Coke.
vodka and Diet Coke.
Yes.
Do you put
it's-
lime in it?
It depends.
Okay.
Dealer's choice. I don't want to make their jobs hard. They're already getting.
Well, you
me
already
2
have.
cups
You
of
already have
water.
because you've given them homework by asking them to remember a standing order for a stranger.
Eh,
And you're using the guise of finally
that
understanding
already
what
is their job.
I'm almost done.
though.
The guise of understanding what cash is in order to control them. And it's funny because like for the past 6-7 years, you're the one who's always obsessed with these market conditions and labor unions. And then you're like, hello, I'm Princess Duchess. Title. Hi, I'm Princess Duchess. Could you please remember from now on how many waters I want when I buy one drink that's weird? And they go,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the voice, but they'd say, yes, Ms. Alexandra Ace. I will remember that.
Yes. And when
Good for
when I
you,
get
though. You have the
home-
presence of mind to do that. You're drinking water. That's good.
Oh, always. And when I get home, have a liquid IV. I've told you before. That's the powder, like the Gator, kind of like an upscale Gatorade power. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's got a bunch of electrolytes and bullshit.
It's a useless
and
powder. Yeah.
Yes, probably. And
Well,
but it's
useless.
more water.
Otherwise, they
and
wouldn't
I
be able to
have-
sell it. If it was useful, you'd have to have a prescription.
Oh God, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's 2 kinds of Claritin. One of them works, and the other one, and you have to have a prescription.
Yes, I should probably just put salt in the water. That would probably. It's mostly orange flavored salt. Huh.
Just don't get those
well,
amoebas.
next year I will try that. And I have saltines. It's
Oh, good. Oh, wow.
it's
You're
great.
ready for this. But you really have a
I'm
problem, don't
very
you?
good.
That's smart.
I am very.
You're like Puff Daddy with the baby oil, where it's like what you're going to want ahead of time.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Nope.
And then you
I'm not.
have your people get that set up for you and get you whatever you need. And you're giving orders and handing out cash where you ordinarily act like you don't understand how remonstration through currency works. In this instance, you diddy your way. You diddy your narrow ass into the room.
Nope.
And you come on
nope.
everything, literally everything.
Nope.
While you're staying
Nope,
hydrated,
nope.
having something called liquid IV.
But the next morning,
Liquid
I
IV.
felt really icky, but not.
And that would be Wednesday morning when we recorded?
Yes, but it did not feel hungover icky, and I'm like, again, maybe this is the year. This is the year I'm just not good at drinking. Okay,
Yeah.
and then I was having some I won't be coy. I was having terrible diarrhea, and
Had you been having this shit before we started recording?
Oh yeah, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm done. I think I feel okay. Everything's fine. And you thought I think you said I sounded prickly at some point during the recording last week. And I was just like doubled over. I felt emotionally lovely.
With the intestinal pain or with the need to unleash your sphincter and let out shits?
Both. It felt
which one is it?
bad.
It can't be both. Was it pain?
It can't be both?
Well,
It
okay,
was
but like you do that
painful.
because you haven't really thought about what the actual answer is. As somebody with ulcerative colitis,
I have because it was such an
Almost got the
unfamiliar
comment.
feeling. Because I'm like, is this period?
I don't
cramps?
actually.
'Cause
The thing is, I don't
also have
actually
to
care.
poop.
So anyway, you were about to shit yourself on an unsuccessful podcast, and what happened?
And then
And you had your water, and you had all your things, and all of your servants, and all of your
Yes.
serfs, and all the people who you act like admire you, all the people who surround you, all the people who fet you, all the people who compliment you,
all the people I
all the people.
tolerate during the holidays, and because I'm very,
No, I think
very
you
good
got
at
your
Christmas.
transitive verbs. All the people who tolerate you. You do that.
I mean, yeah, it's
But you got to hang out with
it's an
babies
affair.
too, though, right? Did you see babies? You see little kids?
Oh yeah, I made an album. It was there were so many baby. It was fantastic.
Isn't that fun? And they're all screaming. Oh my god. Oh. No.
run.
It's fun. No, it's just fun. Oh, run. They're like running. The little nieces are at the running around age mostly, right? Except for the one.
Yes, there's a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 9-month-old. And so it's like various stages of awe and oh my god, which is fun.
And so you made it through the program. I didn't think it was that bad, and then we got to the end, and I'm not going to apologize. I don't think I was terrible about this, but I didn't realize. I guess you were being cool about it, and I didn't realize you didn't just like hang up the phone and walk away. I didn't realize how much you needed to go, and then you kind of abruptly. We don't need to talk about it, but you kind of abruptly said, "Look, I got to go. Got a situation here. Got a developing story, as we say on CNN."
Yep. It was awful. It was terrible.
Developing
And
story. It's happening in real time. That's really funny.
I had totally not like blacked out, forgotten, but the night before, one of the people who tolerates me was like, "Listen, you got to try this. This is a local cider brew," and said a phrase that I have not heard in years. It's like a living beverage. And I thought, oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
I'll
rejoice.
try that. Yeah, I'll rejoice and have one of these. And I'm like, oh, sure. Yeah, it's sugary. I can't really taste it. I'll
Talking here
have
about
another
kombucha.
one. It was like a cider, but with a fermented cider.
There's no way that can go wrong. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, what a dangerous beverage. That should be declared a munition.
Well, I'd forgotten that.
Well, cider,
feeling
first of all, because the other thing is cider can fuck people up.
I'd never had it before. And I just was like, oh, okay, sure. But what I have had is kombucha. And then it sort of hit me after the program. Oh, I know what this feeling is. This is the feeling of a post day when the post.
Oh, I see. Where you didn't feel like you didn't have like a. Oh, I see. Okay.
And,
geez.
And I'm like, oh. Okay, well, we've learned something about, Alex's body. I took Imodium for the first time.
That's later. That was a day later.
No, that was later. It was after a nap, and it was just
that was
like,
after we'd had the. I wanted to. Okay. Maybe I'm being assertive. It would be valuable for me to bring us right up to where we stopped last week, and I made the funny AI voice said you were shitting yourself. And that's also then why we didn't do an after show. But so then did you, after we finished recording, did you go and shit a lot?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. But the toilet worked okay, and you didn't have to call a lesbian or anything? Did you ever watch the show on BritBox? Call a lesbian?
Oh, no. I watch a lot of BritBox, but not any... I won't do it. I'm not going to search.
You watch Blue Lights?
Right
You watching
now?
Blue Lights?
I am not.
Oh.
No.
That's not on Blue Lights. I think that might be on Prime, but I'm not sure.
And this is the cool.
Yeah, the Northern
police
Ireland cop show. We talked about it on Rectus. We recorded last night.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hope I wasn't insensitive to that, but I also felt like I wanted to just like give away for the audience to like, Oh, I didn't talk about it. You took a shit. That's what people do. It's just something the body does.
I ended up.
Do you remember do you remember? I'm sorry. You must. I'm sure we've talked about it twice. Season 2 episode of Arrested Development, when of course they're short on money, and Martin Short's character is introduced. The guy who can't walk but he has the great upper body strength.
He has dragon. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't look. It's just something the body does when it's shaken. Nuts. The bridge mix. Dragon's got me. That's a very funny show. I think about it a lot. I think about Arrested Development a lot. And then, so then you had Imodium, and you texted me later that day, if memory serves, and said I just had Imodium for the first time.
Yes,
it's miraculous. It really is. It's one of those things. It's like it's like having a death sentence deferred or something, where you're like, oh my God, the most miraculous thing has happened. Like I've been able within like half an hour, I'm no longer shitting. There's a lot of beeping outside, and I'm sorry about that. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. It's repetitive, and repetitive things they're hard to get rid of. Just look at me.
Wait, it's gone. It's gone. Oh.
Well, I mean, that changes the nature. It changes the nature of life, Alex. That's Heraclitus. Parmenides disagreed, but Heraclitus did say that. You never step in the same river twice.
Well, no, I never want to talk about
what? Rock the boat.
No. What? Now I never want to talk about Imodium again because it's one of the few drugs I think that is available over the counter. And
it helps to drink a lot of water when you're taking it. I mean, it helps to drink a lot of water in general, but especially if you got diarrhea. But it helps a lot because it does kind of dry you out. And it makes me, if I have it in the morning especially, it does also make me nauseated in the same way that dehydration kind of can. So just be careful with water.
Oh, so wait, yes, have water or
no. If you have diarrhea, avoid all liquids. Just dry yourself all the way out. It's the only way you'll get well. Hi, welcome to the slightly confusing medical advice show. No. I would say
Gemini.
Drink lots of water. Yeah.
I was talking to Gemini a lot during the incident because I'm like,
it's good. It's good you got all that written down. You can listen to the transcript later and see how you've changed. Heraclitus.
Well, one day you'll listen to that weird project and be even more confused, and it'll be all right.
Well, when you put it that way.
Yeah. Your voice sounds different.
Well, it's because I'm sick. I've been getting a little bit sick for 2 weeks. And then I had rectives last night. I've done a fuck ton of stuff in the last 2 weeks. I've gotten a fuck ton of things done. And I go. And now I'm trying to take 20% off everything. Because everything must go. I'm trying to chill out a little bit because I've been going a little hard on all my projects.
Would you like to share?
No. Well, I mean, I can. It's not that interesting. But you asked, it's not because I am not sick, but I've been getting sick for like 2 weeks. And I think it's just a cold, or had been a cold. I don't know what it is. Could be HPV. And I don't know, but no, I'm fine. But that's why my voice is like that. I'm sorry. Let me improve my posture. I texted you earlier because it doesn't matter. No one cares. But like, I'm very much still waking up. We are about 45 minutes away from when I woke up. Ow.
That's good though. You're taking
no. I'm not asking for approval or permission. I'm just telling you why I realized I was crouched over. I was like. I looked like, who would that be? Richard III. Like I looked all bent over. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Quasimodo. Very attractive. Not in the book, but in the animated film of the Disney film. Do you know who I'm talking about? Quasimodo from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. They call it here in America. Mm-hmm. He's kind of adorable in the Disney movie. You could lean into that. And you are doing 20% less. And does that also then mean 20% less of just being awake?
Sure. If it helps.
Good.
What are you asking? What are you just asking questions? What is it you want to know?
I want to know
You're trying to fill the air.
The projects.
No, you don't care. I was pretty stooped over for a minute there. And now I'm trying to sit up. Oh my God. I had 2 coffee cakes and a microphone. And now I'm here and I'm queer and no one is used to it. And what else is happening? We had kind of a challenge. But the fact that I've never really understood what it's supposed to be, and you've wanted to talk about it from like a month now, and I don't know what it is. So I want to let you lance that boil and get out whatever this challenge is. There's something you want to say, and I just haven't been able to figure out what it is.
No, nothing really. I just like to talk about how good I am at Christmas.
Oh gosh. Well, of course, I'd love to do good Christmas. A little low energy this morning.
I was still what I like to think of as doing Christmas until Monday, because I have a very, very large family, both on my spouse's side and on my side. So you have to go to a Christmas Eve for both families. Now not actually on Christmas Eve, but a celebration of Christmas Eve. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I understand what you mean. It's not tied. I mean, no, sorry. I'm act like I need to prove to you that I'm smart and understand what you mean. Yes. And I agree. It frustrates me sometimes when somebody is deliberately, cleverly using a term about a specific time in the context of not being at a specific time. Like when you say, let's have breakfast for dinner, and somebody could say, well, you can't have breakfast for dinner because it's dinner time. He's like, well, that's why it's breakfast for dinner. And what you're saying is Christmas Eve, yes, it is traditionally a time constrained by time, but it's also a thing that we do. And if you can't have Christmas Eve on the 24th, you have it on another day. And it's just as lovely.
Yes, or your aunts get really,
I'm
really
sick,
mad.
so we'll celebrate your birthday next week, or blah, whatever. Which nobody ever does, but that's okay. I still never got to go to that amusement park I got for Christmas. Remember? I got 2 days in an amusement park like 10 years ago. I've still never gone. Still never got to go. It's before COVID. Remember? My family gave me 2 days at my favorite amusement park, my favorite roller coaster park.
I guess I was thinking of.
I'm not,
I thought there was
regretful.
both.
I'm angry.
I want you to hold on to that anger.
Do what? What'd you say?
I want you to hold on to that. I think that might be useful.
Okay. What part?
The anger.
I know, what part of it?
What part of the anger?
What part of the anger am I holding on to, Alex? It's your words. Use your words to make other words. Use the words. Think about what the words are and then use the words.
Hold on to the anger of not experiencing that roller coaster, because that physical sensation of the
I would say I didn't get to
ride
ride the roller coaster.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, you could experience a roller coaster by, I guess, being rubbed against it by a strong man. That wouldn't be riding it, though. The roller coaster experience, they call him. He'll always be dad to me. He's 28 years old. You know what it is? That's it. I think I've been watching too much Stuart Lee. And I think I've been watching too much Stuart Lee, and it's making me like this. That's what I think.
Like what?
Have you been listening to the show we've been recording?
Yes, you've been up for 45
I don't need to value judgment. I just need you to I need to know whether you remember that we've recorded the show today and what I've been
Yes.
like. Okay. It's that.
Yes.
That's how I am.
I'm trying to correlate
I'm Merlin. We met a few years ago. Hello.
I'm trying to understand what that has to do with Stuart Lee.
Oh, okay. How's it going? Is it working out so far?
Familiar.
Is it working? You feeling good? I mean, are you getting like a track? Is it something where you getting a scent?
Now I'm wondering, because Stuart Lee, many, many levels to that man. And I'm wondering,
Jesus
okay,
Christ,
are you like this? Yeah.
No, I'm agreeing with you. That's why I watch a lot of Stuart Lee, and it's made me like this. It's made me like this. I'm not going to fully do it. If I were going to go full Stuart Lee, it would only be after you just started. Normally at this point, I've been doing this show for over 10 years. And normally at this part in the show, the person I'm doing the podcast with has understood what it is that I'm trying to say. I go out I've been doing this for years. And this is the first time I've ever had this kind of problem with my co-host. Now, did you get that as being part of the bit? Because I think you did. You're going to say yes. Okay, but you didn't. Which bit?
The 10 years bit, you never having the problem
when I
bit,
hold your feet to the
or
fire, they fall off. Because you don't actually know what's
there's
happening
three-
right now. You don't actually know what's happening right now, do you?
I don't.
You're on like a
often
meta
know
level.
what's
You're like driving
happening.
around in an Alex-sized vehicle, like a fucking Navi,
Oh, well, when
putting your ponytail in whenever
No,
fucking bullshit
boo.
comes along. U-Haul ponytail. Go. Keep going. Faster.
hard about-
Be faster and funnier. More words.
yes, you're.
No,
Words are funny.
I've been listening and watching a lot of Stuart Lee, and the way that he is he's the funniest living stand-up comedian, and to me, and I am completely absorbed by his performances and the levels that it's working on, and it's just it incepts me, and it's painful because when I stop, I don't know, it makes me realize how not all that funny almost everything else is. How it's not as intensely, sickeningly, overwhelmingly, annoyingly funny as Stuart Lee is. And then everything else, it kind of seems like people saying, gleep, glorp, fart joke out loud.
What is it that, God, I think you might have
You
posted
don't really need
something.
to ask a question. It's all right.
No, it's a really good a term. Is it like clapause that Norm Macdonald coined, where a comedian says like, "Up, Orange Man, bad." Am I right?
Yeah.
And then
I think
it's
it was Seth Meyers' clapter. Is that right? I could be wrong.
I don't know,
think
but I
thought
like
something
it a lot.
Or yeah, but it was
Clapter.
like, and there's a line that Stu's used a couple times that I think is really funny. He has several runners that like will make an appearance, over like a year of his comedy that are always really funny. He's 28 years old, or 28 years old he is. That's a classic. I see, and he looks at the kid, the one where he's just made everybody laugh, and then he just looks at the camera and says, "I know how to write jokes. I just choose not to." That one always gets me. And then, oh shoot, what was the one I was just thinking of? What was I talking about?
Stuart Lee, and how it frustrates you that nothing else is nearly
Yeah.
as funny, which makes me really want a Merlin Mann Stuart Lee playlist, because I've only gotten like bits, and I think
It'll
what
come
I'm
back to me.
hearing from you is
Oh, really? I
you
thought
really
I'd
gotta
force it down your
immerse
throat.
yourself.
I thought I
Not
really
a
like kind of
full
made you watch this.
special.
Oh.
No.
Well, I do think Stuart Lee's Comedy Vehicle episodes are probably the best way in. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm farting out. I'm getting old, and I'm losing my train of thought a lot more. What was I talking about? Stuart Lee, the three things. You got 28 years old. Oh, but also just the way that he can just build up. I got nothing to say. I would love to do that. I find it extremely entertaining, and it's thoroughly engaging to me. The way that his performances go, and it's funny because like there's arcs inside of the arcs. Like his whole career has been basically meta comedy about how dumb stand-up comedy is and how terrible audiences are. That's always been his whole bit. But he's not like an insult comic. It's just more his deep existential frustration with how the audience refuse to keep up with what he's trying to do, and it's so fucking funny.
It is kind of sad. Well, at least what I've
But it's
seen.
not true.
It doesn't.
It's not true, and he knows it.
I mean,
He's very. I think he probably has to walk a couple blocks in Hackney to get to that theater, and then he performs there like every night. He performs 5 nights a week or so. Like
that is
he's
insane.
relentless.
Holy
he's a relentless
shit.
performer. He has been forever. No, but but you go in knowing that's the bit. The bit is that like in order for you to understand this story about memories in childhood, you have to understand when he got kicked into a urinal when he was 5, and he understood that he wanted to be in show business.
That's
The first
what
time he was urinated on by his classmates, he realized that was his first. Now, I'm saying it in a way that's not funny. The way that he does it is very funny. But bleep blarp, fart joke stuff is, it's like when I finished watching The Wire and then went back to watching Law and Order, and I was like, oh my God. I feel like the scales have fallen from my eyes,
I still like hearing how Ice-T likes ice cream, or is it chocolate cake? I don't even remember.
You're confusing two bits. You're confusing a John Mulaney bit with a Bill
I
Cosby
am.
bit.
interesting.
Talking about like people spend too much shopping with credit cards.
No, I'm thinking about how on
Talking about when people
SVU,
smoke too many cigarettes.
the
You talking about when people do too many scratchy lotteries? Oh,
I
you
thought
mean
he
like
also
you mean
read
like
something.
No, I'm doing a John Mulaney bit about
know,
Ice-T
I'm
on Law
trying
and
to.
Order. By this point in the show, 36 minutes in, I've been doing this show on the road for months. I've never had this much of a problem getting people to follow what it is I'm talking about.
When you are like, I don't know how they make that show. That's
show?
how I feel. A couple shows, either Taskmaster or
You have to be a little more specific than
two men fishing show. Bob Mortimer.
Two men fishing show, Mortimer.
Bob
That's what we called
Mortimer's
him.
fishing show.
Two men first fishing show. I like it though. Just keep the words coming. It's good. No, I don't admonish yourself. Let the words flow.
When I watch
Give it to me
Stuart
straight, like
Lee,
pear cider made from 100% pears. Keep going. Keep going.
when I watch Stuart Lee and an audience watching Stuart Lee, that's when I'm like, how is this happening? And how much of
it is really, really real?
And
Like really make real? Because how does he, I don't know how he pulls it off. Like, I mean, the one that I was pushing the other night to people and, God, I had kind of a revelation this morning. I won't get into it, but I had kind of a revelation about why the internet's a dead end at this point. But it's frustrating to me. It's so difficult to I used to spend a lot of time writing, carefully writing things to explain why I think people would like a given thing. Or I honestly really prided myself at 43 folders. There are a few things I would pride myself on amongst the many things that caused me a massive shame. One of the things that I took pride in, I think, was an early, in terms of like internet publishing, I think I did a pretty good job of locating things that could be interesting to people. I would make a distinction between when people say tips and tricks. Hey, did you know that for Merlin, tips and tricks mean two different things? I would figure out what those things were. I would figure out if they had any value to me. I would figure out why they seemed to have value and work for me. And the thing that I was really proud of was I think I did a pretty good job of trying to lightly and unassertively frame who I think this is good for and why. This calendar app. This is probably not for this sort of person, but I bet it could be for that sort of person. And I felt like I did like a pretty good job, given it's a dumb bullshit site about Mac productivity, where I could go like, and if like me, you're the sort of person who has the desire to be better at this kind of thing, but not the will to enforce it with infrastructure, you might find this app really useful. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then like over the years, I've tried really hard to like become lucid about like pitching somebody on something that has become a load-bearing wall in culture in my life. And so anyway, the thing I realized this morning is there's no point doing that anymore. There's no audience for it and people can't be bothered and don't want it and hate you. But I used to be so exciting to be able to say like, oh my gosh, if you like this, you'll like that. Like I don't even have a handle on the angle to get people into like, oh no, that's Sally Phillips that's on that episode of I'm Alan Partridge. And I'm Alan Partridge is with the guy that Rob Brydon does the impressions with from, you know, the trip and stuff like that. And like, those are such cultural bank shots at a time when mainly what people want to do is read half a headline about somebody in the Trump administration doing something shitty. And that's really super what it feels like. And if and you always at this point, you say, well, if you're in a different place, you could find something like this. And like, I don't want to sit and like demand that 4 people pay attention to me. I want my old audience back. I want the old smart audience that I used to have who pretended to understand and like what I did. I want that back. I want them to come back and I want them to play with me and I want them to do stuff with me and I want them to watch Sally Phillips working in a hotel behind the counter and making fun of Alan Partridge. And by the way, Trent Crimm Independent from Ted Lasso, also on that show when he's like 6 years old. Amazing. And like, I just don't have a way to even frame that anymore. And like, so now I just do bullshit like, oh, this is good and put it out there and hope that some fucking person is going to actually sit and fucking watch it and pay attention. So like when I put up this thing and go like, this is some of the most high level comedy I've ever seen in my life. The last episode of Stuart Lee's Comedy Vehicle, season 4, episode 6. Childhood. Like, I don't have anybody to talk to about how deeply complex, satisfying, self-referential, recursive, and generative that bit is. And every bit in the bit is about the bit, but his whole career is also about the bit. And it becomes a culmination of précis, like it's like the end of the 1812 overture with the cannons going off. It's like, this is everything Stuart Lee has been building up to. And people could watch it and go, this guy's so fucking annoying. But other people could watch it and go, not only did he just do 40 minutes or 30 minutes on like the nature of needy comedians and the bored people who totter into their shows, but he was also able to reuse a 30-year-old joke where he says he was 28 years old. A joke that he uses once a year, and it's always funny. And then he berates the audience because he thought that, he said, is that what you want? Is that when you, the 28, is that what you want? I could do that. I could do that all day. I could manipulate every single one. I could make you laugh anytime I want, but I don't. But I can't get you to pay attention. And so then I watch that and I'm like, this is a master at work. And then eventually in the fullness of time I go, and I think we all feel like Stuart Lee sometimes. I know I do. I think we all feel like Stuart Lee sometimes, where you're like, one of my first comedy insights as a young person was realizing that Monty Python is a show about the impossibility of human communication and the fact that it doesn't stop us from continuing to try and to fail and to be terrible at it. So then what do you get? You end up with something like, I Think You Should Leave, where it's difficult to it's so based in so many levels of a certain kind of historic, weird outsider comedy, but also it is ultimately, I Think You Should Leave is an even greater concentration about how impossible it is to communicate with other people. You couldn't just tell the girl to stop eating all the fully loaded nachos. He goes to the manager of the restaurant and asks the manager of the restaurant to tell her it's a rule that she can't eat all the fully loaded nachos. It's so fucking funny to me. What?
Let's say I don't even, once again, I'm going to stop you. I can't even think about Tim Robinson's face and his
Stuart Lee is very funny.
Reaction to Stuart Lee is really funny. Most
Did he just tell you to come over here and say that?
Don't know. Your whole tips and tricks thing is the difference between Merlin's tips and Merlin's tricks.
You sound like you're trying to attract a cat.
Hi,
I'm Alex Ice. Hi, I'm the plural second person version of Alex, and I'm here to tell you how to attract a cat or to die trying. Chris.
What? You're talking about pandering for people on the internet. I mean,
what?
On Blue Sky. I don't know. I wish that you did still curate those things, because you did.
Oh, believe me, I've tried 3 different blogging things in the last couple of years, and I can tell you who visits it. It's me and robots.txt scanners. That's it. That's who goes to the website. Go ahead. Over.
I mean, that's a bummer. And I guess it's hard for me to
Would you keep going to the same
believe.
club and performing every week if there was literally never another person in the club? And don't make a joke about how, I'd have time to myself. No, but you see what I'm saying, right? Like it doesn't make sense after a certain... It doesn't make sense to publicly care about things as much as I do, given the reaction of people to me doing my best at it. And I think I'm really good at a lot of it, and there's just not any interest in it. And I see the reason I'm talking about it is I've mostly made my peace with it, but I'm still sad about it because I feel like it's a loss. Not just for me, but for everybody. That, like, if I'm feeling like that and I'm trying really fucking hard, what's it like to be some loser who doesn't carry cash and doesn't try? It must be even more depressing. Everybody keeps talking about things like reels, like I'm supposed to know what that means. I'm not trying to be like cute about that, but even Roderick's like, these reels. And I'm like, I still don't understand why any of you are looking at any of those websites, full stop. I don't understand it. Like, and it's no wonder you're all the way that you are. Just go watch 5 hours of Stuart Lee. You're going to feel so much better. Carpet Remnant World.
I'm not going to agree with that, but...
What?
You know about those things the same way you
know what the
or
three
I know
H's?
about those things.
You like to help me when I really just want to be heard.
And no, I understand that you want to be heard, but I also think that when you say things like, why are people on these websites? I am not on these websites, but I do very much know they exist because
Yes,
it's,
absolutely.
it's just around. And, when you're
whereas
at
I
Six
don't know they
Christmases,
exist, as you know.
you just said, you're like, what the fuck is a
Alex,
reel?
what you're saying doesn't make sense. I know for a fact that you, like all of my friends, continue to look at least 2 terrible websites all the time. The 2 I can think of are Instagram and Twitter. And I know that all of you continue to look at it because you guys can't stop yourselves from sending me links, and TikTok. And I know you still continue. And also because you know stuff that I've never even a million years heard of. And then you're like, yeah, well, I'm aware of that. I'm like, well, yeah, but do you see how blissfully unaware of that I got to be until you told me about like skibbity anus or whatever? And I'm like, that can't be the last thing on my mind when I die. Like, I can't have that stuff in my world. I'd rather suffer in silence with Stu Lee than like be out there bobbing along on the shit streaked waters of Instagram. Anyway, so what are you saying? You say I should make a reel? Should I make a reel?
No,
Like a real doll?
how
do you curse a real sword? Do you know how to curse a real sword?
I know.
Real sword? A real sword.
A real REAL.
Do you know how to curse a real sword?
I
what
feel
were you
like
saying?
it's an Adventure Time reference, but I'm trying.
Close. Closer to Adventure Zone reference.
Okay. Oh, balance.
Yeah.
That was a good
The
one.
whitest kids you know. Now, who's the kid that interviews Trump voters? I saw him, the Napoleon Dynamite kid. I saw him the other day.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Room 222? What's that kid's name? What's his name? I know this. I know it. It's
Andrew
the Dynamite in Your
Callahan.
Face. What's it called?
Andrew Callahan.
Nope. What's the name of the channel that you're always making me act like I was watching?
One time, and you.
Okay, so
kept
Andrew
bringing
Callahan
it
is
up.
at One Time.
Mm-hmm.
One Time is the name of his channel.
Andrew Callahan.
No, now you
Channel
have to commit
5.
to it. Now you have to commit to that. Commit to the joke. Commit to the joke. Commit to me.
It's not a good joke. Would Stuart Lee
Kiss me,
commit
Hardy.
to a joke?
Kiss me, Hardy. Did you know that was Nelson's last words? Kiss me, Hardy. He said that to his chief of command. He said, "Kiss me, Hardy." He was dying.
That's
He was dying on
pretty
the ship
gay.
after the Battle of Trafalgar. Oh yeah, all he did was save England. Super gay.
So
Yeah.
that didn't say it was a bad thing.
It sounds to me like
I
you'd like
guess
to
it's-
start sucking on Nelson's column, if you know what I mean. No. Trafalgar Square. I think Trafalgar is very cool. What?
The place? I like the place.
The place? Trafalgar Square? Nelson's
Yes.
column? Marvin Berry?
Yeah, you've
kids will
made
love it.
two references to things that I've brought up tangentially.
Oh my God.
The skibbity.
Oh
toilet.
no. You got to re-elevate it. No. I'm not going to spend any time intellectualizing what you think you see on the internet. I cannot do that. I want to help elevate you.
Don't
I want to do something
see it
real.
on the internet.
I don't
One
see- I
time
don't
I
see
saw it in
color.
a Target, and I was
I don't
like,
even go
"What
to
the
Target
fuck
anymore.
is this?" And it was really funny.
I used to go to Target.
and-
They used to have rainbow stuff, and now they don't even let rainbows in.
They don't. It's actually really.
I know, it's
Very
funny.
odd.
Roy G. Biz, my father. What?
It's weird
Yeah.
going into
Did
Target.
you know that's a mnemonic?
No,
What are the colors of the rainbow?
Roy G. Biv. Is that what a mnemonic is?
No,
I don't know.
pneumatic is a way of filling air into a tire. We're using a PTFE tube on your 3D FDM printer. So what you're talking about? You're talking about going to Target? You're talking about a real sword? Roy G. Biv. And the funny part is they would teach us that. They say, if you look at the colors of the rainbow in order, or red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and the way to remember that is with a mnemonic that goes Roy G. Biv. And you're like, how, what? And I guess it worked because I did remember it, but that is not a great mnemonic in some ways. You know what I mean?
no.
What's the one from Glengarry Glen Ross? Is it Aria? Attention, get their attention. But like he has all the ABC and ARIA. He has all those kinds. You know what I'm talking about? And like for a good mnemonic should be pretty. But like I say, we're still talking about it. It must have worked for you, Biv. You want to do a Stuart Lee challenge?
If Mr.
Yeah,
I would do a Stuart Lee challenge. If
I have to really think about it.
That's the thing. You think about it. You think so deeply about things, and you care so deeply about things.
I think somewhat deeply, but I enjoy endlessly deeply. That's the thing. I don't need to think about it. It is on the face of it the funniest stand-up comedy being done right now. It's just that a lot of people won't think it's funny because they don't actually like stand-up comedy. They like people telling memorized jokes, and that's not what Stuart Lee does.
Yes.
So it's hard. I can't pitch it to people.
There are people who like that.
No, it's fine. It's not a criticism. But okay, how much problem have you had encouraging people to watch Stuart Lee? Have you had a problem with that? Well,
no.
I'm here to tell you, I got some experience with this. And so the thing for the challenge part would be, it would be fun if we had an angle where you and I had something fun and uniquely us to say about it. But we could do that. We could do that.
I'm still trying to find a way to pitch you on Agatha Christie, and I
just can't commit to reading a book in a week, Alex. I don't do anything in a week.
Well,
I don't want you to become frustrated, but like I feel like I've tried to tell you this several times. I'm very interested in that. I'm very interested in mysteries. I'm interested in, and I'm super interested in something you're excited about. What I'm having trouble getting you to fully grok is that I will never in a million years commit to reading a book in a week and being ready to talk about it. Not this year.
I know.
I can't see. I can barely see, Alex. Seriously, it's ridiculous how my vision is getting at this point. It's very, very bad, and they won't give me fresh glasses until I get a new prescription.
It's fair. What is this prescription situation? This is me becoming.
You can get the fake glasses, but if you want the good ones, you have to have a prescription.
Yeah, especially if you want the
get those
top
comedy
and the bottoms to
glasses
be different.
like CNN reporters wear.
I don't know how you have the tolerance for things like MS Now.
No.
And why do you watch that at all if you could just be enjoying Stuart Lee endlessly?
If only there was more than those two things in the world.
Well, there's more than Reels and Skibbity and Channel 5. Yeah. I like, that's just such a small part of most people's lives. And
tell me a website have. Tell me of the web. You tell me a website you visit every day that we haven't mentioned today, but make it the one that you go to the second most.
Second most, The Verge.
You read a tech blog, and that's your idea of being in the conversation? A tech blog with ads?
No, I don't. I do.
In that case, you're going to be so bummed to hear this, Alex. I am not going to harass you about this anymore because you've officially got a problem
with
live
looking at tech blogs. I mean, I've got lots of problems.
If I change my voice, he won't be as mean. Reading. Is that Nilay Patel? Is that the guy with the bracelet and the rings? Is that the guy with the rings? Is that The Verge?
I don't know.
Who's the guy with the huge head that wears bracelets and rings?
I don't know. I don't watch.
I thought you loved The Verge.
Video of the podcasts. I visit the website and read it. Yes, but I don't.
So what did you read? What did you read there today? What did you read there today that you loved?
They did this feature called The Future of the Trans Internet, and it's this Parker Malloy, if people should know who she is, if they don't. She's a culture writer in Chicago. She loves the Cubs. And I really enjoy it when websites do big
what if
sort of magazine.
Too much? Let's Parker Malloy.
Oh, Molly.
Raise high the red thread.
But most websites I go to are still
writer?
They've changed
under
their
a different
name
byline
a number of times.
I understand.
So I forget.
I understand.
But The Toast was such a fun website, and almost everything.
Was it Mallory Ortberg? Was that their name at the time? Am I remembering that right? Why do I know that name?
I don't. It was M. Austin.
Then it was like Daniel Mallory, and then it was like Mallory Stevens, and then it was like Stevens Wallace or something. But very, very.
You're thinking
writer.
of Noelle Stevenson, who I think.
No, I think you're thinking of Lumberjanes.
Look at you.
Yeah, fuck off. No, do more. You'll beat me at it. Go. Keep going.
No. I was impressed that you knew
trade
the
paperbacks do you have of Lumberjanes? And what about the one with the sword? Isn't that also Sword Girl? Was that series Sword Girl? Remember Sword Girl?
Yes. Noah. I don't know if it's real sword, but no.
A real sword? A real sword? Do you not remember that bit?
I remember swords.
I think we might need to watch it together in just about 3 minutes.
It is an animatic of my brother and brother, me. It's
my and brother, but it's a funny audio bit. But it's mainly it's a very funny audio bit, and Justin is as funny as Justin is, which is very funny. Waste my time, kid. That's how it ends. A real sword?
What is the second website you visit the most?
For like in terms of like reading stuff? I don't visit that many websites. Well, okay, but no, I'm trying to answer furtively. Like through the day, I don't look at that much stuff. I look at Blue Sky. I look at Ivory a little bit. Ivory is officially kind of dead at this point. I continue to try because I have this idea that for every 10,000 times nobody notices what I'm doing, it might make one person want to stay alive another day. So I keep trying to make things because I hope it'll make somebody happy that I won't know about. And that's the only reason I do that. And I love it. I do Blue Sky, Google News, New York Times, Guardian. I must look at those things during the day.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of other stuff. It's not that much. I mean, like, it's the craziest thing. If you look at starting at around 1998, 97 till now, if you were to look at the number of top level domain, the number of domains that I visit in a day over the years, it's really quite wild. Or put differently, the number of apps that I use on my phone, it's nuts. I could get by with like 5 apps on my phone, really. And I don't look at that many websites. This is not a brag. It's just a sign of the times. There's a lot of that, and then I follow links from things like Google News. And what else do I do? That's mostly it. Well, then I do lots of stuff. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, that was a really obnoxious way to put this. I don't look at that much stuff like that, but when I do, that's what I look at. And then I do a lot of stuff that's not that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like I look at 3D prints, or I spend time like learning things or listening to music. That's what I do.
I just
what kid
don't think, or rather, I still just don't understand why you think other people. Yes, those people exist, and I do enjoy it when someone sends me a good tweet. I know there are folks who are like morally opposed.
Or a screenshot of a good tweet, because you've told your friends it has to be a screenshot they send you.
Yes, I've never known
why, and I don't care.
Recording.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have that.
No, I don't care. I don't want to know. I'll keep talking until you're done. I'll talk over the whole thing. I don't want to know.
Because
if I learn a meta story about how you told your friends, your weird queer friends, to send you screenshots of things from Twitter, I and everyone listening to the show will walk into the sea. Because that's really weird.
I don't have those apps.
I don't have those.
Phone,
it is illegal for you to ask me that.
So I can't see it otherwise. That's the only reason, because I'm like, if it's funny enough if it's important enough, you will take the time to take a screenshot or what's it called? A screen recording. That is why, because I don't even want to be tempted to, I guess I'm not tempted anymore by that stuff, because there are so many interesting things on the internet, as you like to say as well. I love apps, and I love computers, and I just think those 5 sites aren't that interesting. And we both know a lot of people who do.
You're doing a pretty shitty job of trying to beat me up. Do you want something that's easier to beat me up?
No,
you're losing this one, but I want to help you. Can I help you find a subject that you could more honestly beat me up about, or more like in a way you actually personally believed? because you don't personally believe that. You're saying bullshit and you know it. But if you want to actually beat me up, can we pick a topic that would make it more fun for both of us? What if we did that? What if we did something about my allyship or my height or my taste in clothes, which I don't have. I have neither taste nor clothes.
I want to know your taste in 3D web or 3D printing websites more. Is it just...
I just go to Make a World. That's it.
And that's just for the bamboo products, right?
I mean, yes. I mean, not really, but yes. I mean, that's the question doesn't make any sense because you don't really actually care.
I don't know.
Make a
I
World
truly also don't know why.
I don't know. What are you trying to... I'm trying to give you an opportunity to be awesome at this. And so I'm trying to give you opportunities to if you wanted to lay into me about something, but it was accurate and funny. I want to help with that. It's just you haven't gotten even near it yet.
It's not about you.
Would it be helpful if I let you know ways that I'm vulnerable?
If you'd
I wear lots
like,
of rings and bracelets.
I don't even know who you're making fun of.
I'm making fun of Nilay Patel.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any other questions about the blog you love?
I didn't say I loved the blog.
Does he not work there anymore? Didn't he used to work there? Am I wrong? He always wears rings.
I don't.
Do you have a ring on either of your thumbs right now? Don't lie. Oh no.
No,
Good.
I do not.
Okay, I can tell. That's why we're still talking. Okay, good. Okay. How was your Christmas challenge?
Oh, I just spent the time with so many.
I mean, I'm trying to give you the
babies.
challenge. Yes, this is the challenge.
And
you want to
yes,
talk about?
yes.
Okay. Challenge Christmas.
It kind of is a like side quest of the internet because you're right, like the internet and streaming TV that is kind of now a part of the holidays that you can, if you can draw people away from it, you're really good at Christmas. Like saying, hey kid, let's watch Elf. Hey kid, and by kid, I mean one of my nieces who I got one of those microphone, like a speaker microphone for that is incredibly obnoxious. Like you just sing into it and it's loud. It's not a real microphone. But I don't know, getting a kid
pick up
to
the sound
sing
of the kid's voice?
By a tiny little amp in it. I guess
An amp would be how it amplifies the sound. It is a microphone.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Hey, by the way, everybody who's not 20 years old, what Alex is talking about is a version of Mr. Microphone where you don't even need an FM radio. Go ahead. Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
Mr. Microphone is
Mr. Microphone's my father.
Awesome. Talk.
Hey, listen to the words because I want you to remember how much this line is in my brain. Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick. Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later. Will you remember for me, please, that I've said that? That's a line from the Mr. Microphone commercial where a guy in a convertible, with honestly kind of a campy gay voice, he says, so what, you tune it to 88.1 or whatever on your stereo, well, the very lowest frequency on an FM radio. And I don't know how it works, but then Mr. Microphone is able to transmit to that. So your voice comes out of a radio that's if it's tuned to the right channel. And what he says is he goes, hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later. Which is kind of creepy. He yells it from a moving car.
This is like a Simpson-ism where now I'm like, wait, why do I know this? And that's when Homer gets one of those, or like an off-brand one of those for Bart, and then he pretends to be the little guy in the well.
Mm-hmm. We're sending our love down the well.
Yeah.
Sting. I remember sort of Sting sang on it.
Yes, he buried his beef with Krusty. It was very. Yes.
I'm gonna swallow some of the juice.
Ooh.
Mr. Microphone commercial. Christmas.
I'm putting that in. I need to you. You don't.
I'm singing a Billy Squire song as Eric Cartman. Kiss me. I can't stand you. Can't really stand with you, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Is that how he talks? He talks like that, doesn't he? Man,
Almost. You sometimes slip into a Cartman voice.
I don't slip into
I don't know if
Cartman
it's
voice.
unintentional.
it's not. It's just me doing. No, so if you had any fucking education, you'd know it's also a Ween voice. I'm also doing a voice of Ween. Mutton at sudden speed, flying through the window. Don't act like you know Ween. I'm doing Gene Ween.
I'm not acting. I have no idea.
Don't cry,
it's a
little
band,
boy.
right?
Daddy's with you now. Don't get too close to my fantasy. Don't be afraid to touch the hand of the creator. Stare into the lion's eyes, and if you taste the candy, you'll get to the surprise. Ah, don't get too close to my fantasy. What
And
they
I
do
don't
is
think
they
I'll
come
ever
out
know
on
now if you actually like Ween, or rather if you actually just like the voice. Whereas
what they
I was
do is they
listening
come out
to
on
last
stage.
week's.
They come out on stage with a DAT player, Diener and Jeaner. They come out on stage with a DAT player, and they play their album, and they play along with it on stage, and it's still the most amazing performance you've ever seen. And people get so excited. It became a bit. People would get so excited by the end of "Don't Get Too Close to My Fantasy" that they would rewind it and do it again. They'd be like, "Hang on a minute." Don't get too close to my fantasy.
You should be vulnerable. You should-
That was also
That
Ween.
went to another cartoon character, but I don't know
it's
who
the
it
only
is, and I
Ween
don't
song
like
most
it.
of you plebes fucking know, which is "Push the Little Daisies" because it was featured on Beavis and Butthead, and it sounds like Cartman.
Last week, you
still
mentioned
shitting.
Alice Cooper, who I was I'm like, I kind of know who this guy is.
I'm dying.
And I started listening just like something
School's out and stuff like
that I
that?
don't like to do, where I start
Something you don't
listening
like
to
to
the
do.
popular songs, and it just doesn't.
No, it's okay. You got
it
School's
doesn't
out.
hit.
You got 18. 18 fucking rules.
But I prefer albums, not because it's like I like albums. It's because
you
they're
love books.
really interesting when it comes to the context, especially Teenage Fan Club, which is like became one of my favorite.
Oh,
things
yeah,
to
well,
listen to
Bandwagon
last
Esque,
year.
right?
Isn't
that a fun
fucking
record?
Weird.
Isn't that a fun
Yeah,
record?
a lot of them.
Is your star sign ever wrong? Yeah, you can tell, and eventually you kind of like get a feel for the main two singers, you know, and they're really different, like Metal Baby. What a great record! Oh, that record. Oh, I'm so happy you listened to that and liked it. That makes me feel so happy.
Don't know if I like.
I thought the same week I
Alice
got
Cooper.
Nevermind. I was 28 years old.
That's quite a week. Jesus Christ, that would be like a
There's
two,
an
that would
episode
be a Green
of
Day and
Spin
Blink-182 episode.
Magazine. Episode of Spin. Never mind. I don't want to talk anymore. I sound like Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now. I can't make up any more dialogue today. I swallowed a bug. I'm Eric Cartman. Alex only can hear two voices.
I know. I guess I can just only hear
American Life.
variants of Ween, the way
American
some
Life.
people only hear.
Act 1. Charlie Cohen. David Rakoff. Act 2. Act 2. David Sedaris.
He sounds like he's been kidnapped.
Eaten pie at a diner.
Oh, I don't know why.
So,
these,
do you want to? What were the things we talked about doing? Oh! We've got Real Sword. That would just be a nostalgia.
did you do anything that you enjoyed for Christmas?
Yes,
was your
lots.
Christmas treat just like full on comedy immersion?
No, I have a whole life.
Stuart?
It's not what I talk about on podcasts.
I know, but
It's
I would
bizarre.
just
It's this
want
whole
a
thing I have
some-
where I do things.
I know.
Yeah,
But
it was fine. It was weird. I mean, it was a little bit stressful for everybody, and my kids getting older. But I think we all handled it really well, and now everything's mostly fine. So I can't complain.
Is this the last at home Christmas? Is this the last
Oh, like if you
high
die, if he
school
dies.
Christmas? Jesus Christ.
He's at camp right now. He has his class of high school students. They're out camping right now. Isn't that crazy? I got him a backpack for Christmas. He liked it. Like a camping backpack, a backpacking backpack.
Oh, like a real...
Backpacking backpack. I'm a map. I'm doing Brian, what's his name?
You're doing Brian Regan, and that's a man who never does clapter. I think it is fun. He could say farts over and over and make it work. I don't. I like when he talks about cups of dirt.
I think he puts slightly more care into his material than that, but yeah.
I walked
Maybe on the verge.
moon.
Big yellow one's the sun.
Actually,
Boxing.
mostly look at Net Newswire.
No, you go. You go. One place they should have valet parking. There's one place in this world you should have valet parking. It's at the emergency room.
Say it.
No. You go.
What the audacity?
Cup of dirt. Is it called Stupid in School? Is that the one with the spelling bee?
I don't know that. I know the special where it's like all polished is called "I Walked on the Moon." That's where the Pop-Tart.
The one I'm always quoting is his first one that there's not really a video of, but they're all great. And like I say, when Matt got his tickets 5 years ago, 6 years ago, to see him and his brother here in town, and they were great. They were fucking great. His brother is very funny too, and is his opening act.
I didn't know that. That's so cute. I love that.
Yeah.
Man, Merlin, I love knowing things. I wish that you would share that on the internet in a place that wasn't Blue Sky. You know me. I don't think Blue Sky is boring, or I think Blue Sky is boring.
I do know you, but I'm not going to allow the use of the term "you know me" because I don't know what the fuck you mean by that. I didn't know until now that you're so into rings and bracelets, and reviews. Oh, did they just sponsored links?
Did they do stuff like malware my bites? Favorite? I don't know.
Do they do? Because I mean, I get a lot of my ideas from going to the Mac Rumors site. You could have like MagSafe Monday. Do they do anything like that? What about HomeKit Weekly? Do they do HomeKit Weekly? What about highlights from the podcast? They do that?
I would fucking love a MagSafe Monday. Are you kidding me? Talking about the different
magnets. Can I suggest a day of the week for you to visit Mac Rumors? It's a website.
I would know if they had a MagSafe Monday.
In 1925. Arnold Kim's my father. 28 years old.
That'd be such a funny place to ding out if you told people about Stuart Lee.
Oh, it's we are 1 hour and 14 minutes in this show. I've been doing this show for 10 years and I've never had this much of a problem. Because normally what we do is it's a setup and then I come out and off the back of that, I go into the next bit. But if people in the audience don't understand. Yeah.
You should tell them about Stuart Lee.
Check out Stuart Lee, you guys. He's really funny. His stuff's really hard to find in America. I think they took it off Netflix.
Makes me so mad.
What a bummer. I have it all. I don't have every TV show he's ever done. I don't have the stuff with Richard Herring. I don't have every bit of that. But I've got, he did that morning show thing. I don't have all the TV shows, but I've got all of his, everything from the last 15 or 20 years.
But isn't that part of the enjoyment of
Isn't what part of what enjoyment?
Just knowing his whole oeuvre and being able to see.
I mean, it's not inscrutable or impossible to understand in the same way that, everybody, there's a level of, I don't know, I can't say this with 100% certainty because it's not 100% true, but there's an element of one reason we like a comedian is because there's something about them that we find familiar or that we find particularly suited to our sense of humor, right? That's kind of what makes it funny to us. But then there's also stuff where you're like, oh, I hope Steve Martin says, excuse me, and does the catchphrase or whatever, which is fine. But we all do that. But it's just that his bits are, the things that he repeats are so conceptually weird and annoying. And anybody out there could be forgiven for not having it on for more than 20 seconds when he just keeps saying the same thing over and over and over. And like you will never get to why it's funny 50 times if you can't get to why it's funny 3 times. And if it's not funny to you, then to quote the name of his second best concert movie, if you prefer a milder comedian, please ask for one.
I
I think Carpet Remnant World is his best, but that's a close second. That's the
I'm
one where
going
he
to
has
say
the
something
card. He
controversial.
has the card for the coffee place. That controversially, the place won't accept because they think it still needs 2 more stamps, and he thinks there are already 2 stamps on it. Have you ever seen
not
that?
seen that. No.
Okay. All right.
See, he has a problem with cash too. I wish there was a place where
Maybe
this
we should
could
get a-
all
maybe we should get a
exist.
thumb ring. Curse a real sword. Stuart Lee. How you doing? You good?
Stuart Lee. How to curse a real
Oh, I'm just writing down
sword.
stuff here. I'm just writing down
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper, Leonid Brezhnev, Leonard Bernstein, Lenny Bruce, and Lester Bangs' birthday party cheesecake. Let's see, Stuart Lee. Leonard
My own
Bernstein.
neurological event.
What?
I'm having my own neurological event.
No. That's
Watching
that's the most overrated REM song. Real sword, Stuart Lee.
Oh, wait. What's the most overrated?
And I can't stop time alone. That's your first clue. That's the Mike Mills part. Right? That's the Mike Mills part.
That
You wanna
makes
hear the
me
Michael Stipe
feel...
part? It's the end of the world as we know it. Leonard Bernstein.
I was really...
Remember, there was like a
afraid.
dog skateboarding. There's a skateboarding dog, and it looks like his little dog mouth is going Leonard Bernstein. You remember that?
And then he went
Birthday
to
party
space.
cheesecake.
And he left forever.
You're talking about Poochie.
I am talking
When are we
about
gonna get to the
Poochie.
fireworks factory? I didn't think he was gonna do Moon River, but then second encore, boom, Moon River.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
from when
laughing about a box
Nelson
factory.
Muntz really wanted to go to Branson, Missouri to see Andy Williams on the way to the Knoxville Wig Tower. I can think
That
of at
was
least
also
2 problems
part of
with
my
that name of that
Christmas,
movie.
watching
Stuart
a lot of
Lee,
Simpsons.
Real Sword. What else did we talk about? Was there anything else? I have so much mucus.
You do, and I
There was another thing that we talked about, and
I
we
could-
said it was like it wasn't just a real sword; it was something else.
I was thinking of Garfield.
But I'll tell you what, real sword, that real sword
Warlock.
bit with the McElroy brothers, it has the elements of what I think makes Stuart Lee's comedy funny.
Oh,
Right?
wait, go on. This is still
Well-
the show, right? Wait, go on.
Oh, should we play the bit? Or
Yeah.
not? It's okay. We don't have to.
No. I want to. I genuinely.
Well,
I
I'll
always
just
genuinely
say-
want to know when I ask a question. Why am I defending that? I
No, you
always
don't. No, you
do.
don't. No, you don't. You think
Yeah.
you do. You think you do, and then you believe
Eh.
that. But you don't really ask yourself what it is you want to know.
I want to know.
No, see,
why
and then you use the micro pause right there because you didn't know what it is you want to know.
called a millennial pause, Merlin.
No. That's perio-millennial pause. Hey, that was pretty good at the end. A real sword? Wasting my time, kid.